Magic Ballerina, Holly and the Landers Sweets by Darcey Bussell, read by Helen Lacey. Chapter 1. Breaking the News. Holly's eyes widened as, slowly, she took in what her mum was saying. "You mean—" "Yes," smiled her mum. "I'm giving up professional ballet." Holly couldn't believe her ears. She'd been living with her aunt and uncle during term time because her mum and dad, who were divorced, were away on tour with their ballet companies. Only now her mum was coming home for good. It was the best news she'd heard in ages. "But won't you miss dancing?" Holly asked quickly, thinking how awful she'd feel if she couldn't go to her own ballet school, Madame Zaza's. Her mum looked thoughtful. "You know in your heart when the time is right to give something up, Holly." She paused and sighed, then broke into a smile. Anyway, I'm not giving it up completely. I'm going to teach instead." "Really? But that's brilliant," said Holly. "It certainly is," her mother smiled. "The only downside is that the ballet school I'm going to work at is a bit of a distance from here, so we'll be moving again. I'm sorry, love," she finished, seeing the look in Holly's eyes and giving her a quick hug. "Oh, I know you've settled in well here, and Auntie Maria and Uncle Ted have loved having you, but, well, you'll have me as a teacher from now on." Holly nodded. She felt over the moon that her mum was going to be back, but it would mean she could no longer go to Madame Zaza's ballet school, and that meant giving up all sorts of things, including her best friend, Chloe. She felt a lump in her throat, but smiled so her mum wouldn't realise she was sad. She didn't want Mum to think she was upset about her coming home, because she wasn't. She was really pleased. "I'll just get my ballet bag, Mum. It's time for class." On her way to Madame Zaza's, Holly went over in her mind all the things that her mum had said and all the changes it would bring, and when she thought about leaving Chloe, her heart felt like lead. She hadn't exactly been good at making new friends when she'd first joined Madame Zaza's, but Chloe had been so patient. It would be dreadful breaking the news to her. Why did everything have to change? If only they weren't moving so far away. Still, there was one special, secret thing in Holly's life that definitely wouldn't have to change, no matter what: the beautiful pair of red ballet shoes that she owned. She'd been given them by another girl when she'd arrived at the ballet school. She hadn't realised quite how special they were at first, but she'd soon found out. When they glowed, they whisked her away to the magical land of Enchantia, where all the characters from the ballets live, and that's where Holly met her friend, the White Cat. They'd already had all sorts of incredible adventures together. A lovely surge of excitement at the memories made Holly leap up the steps to Madame Zaza's 2 at a time. At the top, she stopped and turned round. She and Chloe had started a new game of seeing how many steps they could jump down in one go, and it was tempting to have a go right now. But Holly knew that she was just trying to put off the moment when she had to tell Chloe her news. She sighed and pushed back the door. The Saturday morning class was always full, so the changing rooms were buzzing with chatter as Holly sat down in a corner with Chloe. Holly kept glancing at her friend as she got changed. She was trying to pluck up the courage to tell her she was leaving, but every time she thought she'd found the right words, she imagined herself saying them, and then she saw Chloe's face falling. The thought of that was so unbearable she couldn't bring herself to speak. Then, as Holly put on her ballet shoes, another thought flitted across her mind, like the tiniest cloud passing the sun and blocking it out for a second. Maybe the shoes would be better off here with one of the girls at Madame Zaza's when Holly moved away. After all, they'd always belonged to someone at the ballet school. But Holly shook the thought out of her head. She was just being silly. Of course they wouldn't have to stay behind. They'd been given to her, hadn't they? As the girls from the last lesson came out of the studio, Holly's class formed a line in the corridor with Chloe just in front of her. If only she could find the courage to speak. "Just say it," she told herself sternly. "It'll be fine." "Chloe," she blurted out before she had time to change her mind.